In April of 1978, I was here as a fan when he and Paul Jones became World Tag Team Champions. They turned 6,000 fans away at the Final Conflict, May of 1983, with you and Jay Youngblood becoming World Tag Team Champions. You and Dustin Rhodes in 1991 became World Tag Team Champions right here on TBS. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the man. I'm honored to be standing with you, Ricky.
Well, you know, Tony, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to TBS. They're responsible for, I guess, airing all of this so everybody here can have their moment on TV. I got to point out a poster over there. It says Mount Rushmore of Greensboro, Flair, Steamboat, Dusty, and Sting.
Great call.
I know, you know, earlier you saw, I would have to say, back in the day was my #1 nemesis, Ric Flair, right? Woo! I'm going to tell you a real quick story. In 1977, I came to what was to be known as the Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling here in the Carolinas. I was 16 months into the business, and Ric Flair went to Jim Crockett and he said, you know, you got this new kid that's just come in. I kind of like what I see. I want to try and do something with him. Well.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Sorry.
FTR, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, the men that will challenge for the AEW World Tag Team Championship at Full Gear, presented by DC a week from Saturday. And men from the Carolinas, Brian, men that claim to respect their forebears, the men that put tag team wrestling on the map.
Yeah, and actually, the last time Ricky the Dragon Steamboat wrestled the match, he teamed with FTR.
Tony, real quick, I know this gentleman. Dax. Okay, real quick, I just want to give her a little friendly mention here. A few years back, I had my hand in working with this gentleman. And I saw back then what's come to fruition today. He's climbing that ladder and he's making it up.
Thank you.
Yes.
You know, Ricky, I can't believe I am standing in the ring with a legend. I can't believe I'm standing in the ring with the legend. Now, Ricky, you know FTR, the greatest tag team alive today. But Ricky, I'm trying to introduce myself. But Ricky, we haven't met before. I'm right here, Ricky. My name is Stokely, AKA Big Stoke, emphasis on big. And no, I am not Denzel Washington. I know a lot of people get us confused. And Ricky, you are synonymous with professional. You are synonymous with professional wrestling history, and especially history in this building. Which is ironic because next Saturday, November 22nd, Full Gear, live on pay-per-view, Newark, New Jersey. FTR will make history when they become 3-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. And Ricky, it'd be an honor and privilege to have my favorite professional wrestler front row and they're live. Do you have Macho Man's phone number? I haven't seen him on TikTok in a minute.
Sorry, Ricky. Ricky, you gotta excuse him. He can be a little bit feisty sometimes, but you know the respect that Dax and I have for you. You understand that we hold you in such high regard. As a matter of fact, If you don't know that we have history with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, in 2022, we were handpicked by Ricky himself to be in his last ever match, in Ricky's retirement match. Handpicked by the Dragon himself. Because he knows that we are not only living legends, but we are modern day miracle workers, and if anybody is gonna make him look like even a shell of his former self, it is FTR.
All right, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Ricky, I have learned so much from you. I don't know if it's common knowledge, but 13 years ago, this man was my trainer. He took me under his wing, and it was such a blessing to be able to learn from you, Ricky. And I learned so much. I learned, you taught me how to, I got this, hold on. Damn, now that I think about it, I don't think you ever said one intelligent thing in your entire life.
Oh, come on.
Oh, wait. There is one thing.
One thing that I did not teach you is that your attitude has gone in the toilet.
Ricky, I'm talking. There is one thing that you taught me, Ricky, and it's probably the biggest piece of advice I've ever got in my entire life. You said, kid, it doesn't matter how much you make sure you save your money. And in 2025, that's never been more evident, because if you and Ric Flair would have taken your own advice, you wouldn't have to be here tonight. But Ricky, who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought in 2012 we'd be standing in the middle of the ring on TBS live? And when you were teaching me, who would have thought that I would have been a bigger legend than you ever were?
Steamboat, he needs to be careful here. He's outnumbered, Brian.
Yeah, and I mean, say what you want about FTR, but they're dangerous men.
See, they're not afraid to make things ugly.
I said, get out of my ring.
Steamboat weighing his options here. Dangerous situation.
Going back a few years, I would tell both of you to kiss my ass. But sometimes discretion's a better part of valor. Sometimes when you realize that I'm going to be 73, I'm not asking or begging for any kind of sorrow or forgiveness, but I am just going to be the smarter man today.
Good, Ricky.
Everybody, give it up. Give it up for Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat.
Oh, wait a second. Come on! This is completely unconscionable. Brody King Bandito. AEW World Tag Team Champions steaming in. And remember, it was a week ago that FTR, they were hurling all sorts of abuse at Bandito Stokely pulling Dax out of Brody King's grip. Well, the champions are not going to have to wait long to get their hands back on FTR. Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. Catch the trip, but it will be Full Gear. It will be for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Bandito and Brody King putting the titles on the line against FTR 1 week from Saturday.